I would never jump scare Beyond. I would never do that. Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Beyond Ren, welcome. Ravensperch, Greyboss, William, Fasto. I sincerely apologise for mispronouncing that just then. Willard Fasto. I'm annoyed with myself. I'm very sorry. Oh, good start. Hold on, I'll mute the mic and we'll start again. Okay, we're starting again. Christian Marches, Austin, welcome. Willard, I can only apologise for that slip-up. That was sincerely not intentional. Or Gluesman, I am no longer drunk, and I will not be getting drunk today. Kiwi, how's it going? Welcome. No rum. No, I'm back on the tea. The rum was a one-off. That was kind of like a trial run for the CNC4 stream, where there will be rum. But no rum today. I've learned my lesson. It's like that stream was like an hour and 20 minutes long. Around about the hour mark, I suddenly realised I have no recollection of the last half hour, which is why the stream didn't go on for too long. And I was like, oh no, I've made an embarrassment of myself. And I got really self-conscious, and that's why I just like, we shouldn't keep going. I'm glad it was funny. Sure, I'll let you know. So, I'm doing around somewhere between the middle of March and the 1st of April. It might be on the 1st of April itself, we'll see. We're doing an anniversary marathon livestream of CNC4, which is the worst game in the Command & Conquer franchise. So it's going to be a drinking game. Big drink is big bad. Yeah, I don't really drink. Because I know I'm a lightweight. Yes, David, I am drinking Yorkshire tea. But it's going to be a one-off, and last stream was basically a trial run to see how it goes, and oh boy, it's going to be a mess. But yeah, it's not really for me. Right. Then I still have yet to see the film. I've now noticed that it is available on iTunes, which is where I normally like get my films all together in one place. But it's like to rent is 15 quid and you can't buy it outright. So I'm like, what's going on with that? So I might have to hold off a little bit longer. I do want to watch it very much so, but I have yet to see it. I'll buy it outright for like 15 quid. But not to rent, because I know I'm going to want to watch it again. Because normally to rent a film, it's like 4 quid, 3 quid or something like that. 15? I'm not doing that. I'll get around to watching it at some point, but... Right. Let us then jump in. Guessing the CNC4 stream won't go on for more than 30 minutes. It's going to be a marathon. We will at least complete the Nod campaign in one stream. If the Nod campaign takes about 3 or 4 hours or less, I will try to complete the GDI campaign as well. So we're going to marathon this game. I want to like play this game on stream to the point that I need never look at it again. So it's not going to be a 30-minute stream, it's going to be a long one. We're in it for the long haul. And given the drinking game is gonna be bad. Right. Let's jump in then. Boop. Hi OBS. There we go. Emperor Battle for Dune. It would be a speedrun. You need to know the strategies ahead of time if you're going to speedrun, and I don't. I've only got like a couple of missions in. Right. House Harkonnen. Oh, we didn't play the we played the intro cutscene in the previous 2 streams. So as usual, the volume will be a little bit low on the FMVs, but it should be balanced more reasonably for actual gameplay. So let me know if the volume's off at all. Battle for Drip.
Each plots to take his place, But while he lives,
Speed run scene C4 while
like
drunk.
parasites.
It'll be a fun one. Then still, so I am going to be sensible about this and have a hard limit that I will not exceed. Purely for safety. The drinking game is going to be every single time the player's wife appears, I'll take a drink. And from a single glass, I got drunk. In that the stream on Wednesday, so I'm gonna have to measure out how much. Like, what I will have a cut-off limit. I'm not gonna drink myself to death. Right. So the album icon in the lower left, David, if that's what you're referring to, it might end up being broken with this game. We'll see how it goes, but it should be set up properly. Giedi Prime. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Perhaps your wise
Player has a wife? Yes, in scene T4 it was very awkward.
I am the Mentat, Yanich Kobal.
Kilroy, the if you mean like a YouTube notification, they are notoriously dodgy. The best way to get notifications are on the Discord server if you have the all hands on deck alerts role.
Is not well. Soon one of his sons will take his place. You do well to ingratiate yourself to them. They may not be as far-sighted as their father. This way.
It's to be war, sublime war. We will crush the Atreides and the Ordos, and then we will defile the bodies of their dead.
I like they're just standing around in the corner,
Harkonnen.
going on about all this.
Well, he looms like a vulture waiting to feed upon my corpse. Can I ask
To torture him I lust. Let us singe his nose hairs, and up his bottom hot bananas thrust. Blackadder 3. I probably misquoted, but it just feels like the bunch of fops just hanging around, and like the servant is just pops. Baldric pops by, just sees them like spouting off all their evil plans.
Step forward.
What if the servants should hear us plotting?
It is the replacement you requested, my Lord Baron.
Then we shall have servant sausages for tea, and servant rissoles shall our supper be. Meeting around the blood cooler.
The sickness makes me
Ren, I thought better of you. Mobile version of Discord.
Observe closely.
Yeah, the mobile version might complicate things a bit because it has to deal with the phone's operating system's way of dealing with notifications.
A handful of that dust is worth your life 100 times over.
The concrete energy drink.
Your training begins.
We've got the Red Alert track Concrete in our playlist. Crush the enemy and capture the territory in the name of House Harkonnen.
In the name of Giedi Prime, I welcome you.
Okay, time to find out if the album artwork is working or if it'll be broken throughout.
Forces in this war of assassins. A war that
Mark, hey, welcome.
The next heir to the Golden Lion throne, the next ruler of the known universe. Destroy the base, Commander. Kill the enemy.
Okay, one attempt to fix... Oh, here's Blackadder 3. Oh, these are the fops I was talking about. Oh, they're gone now. Okay, last attempt to see if we can fix the album artwork, but it might, just because of the way that this game is handles like Windows full screen, because it's an old Windows game, it might not be possible.
Remember,
but we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Harkonnen is tied to Arrakis and the spice melange. He who controls Arrakis controls the spice, and he who controls
Oh yeah, and reminder, because of...
the universe.
So we can select a unit, and they've all got their voice lines. And I can hear the Mentat talking, but... They've got their own voice lines, individual voice lines. But we select group units, and this is all you hear. And that's something that really, like, it would be great if it were possible to make a mod to sort of solve that. And I have no idea if it is possible. And I don't think anyone has. But that would be great. So we'll notice, by the way, straight off, this is the exact same layout as Mission 1 for every faction.
The enemy is on
Needs more. No rum today. Oh, the concrete memes. Yes, Dune 2 and Dune 2K have concrete, like in Tibson, that you can place down. And, like... So, what you do in the previous Dune games... Is this you in chat, Ren? So you'd build concrete, you'd place concrete down, and then you'd place the buildings on top of the concrete. Otherwise, like, the rock on Arrakis is kind of unstable, and buildings would be damaged over time and come out with, like, half HP straight up. Whereas in this game, it's reverted to the Command & Conquer way of you can just build buildings. So the concrete memes come from a stream that we did for Emperor Battle for Dune 2K. No. So I've named all the Dune games, and I get them wrong each time, so we've narrowed it down to the last one that could possibly be, Dune 2. Where, something very, very silly happened. I accidentally built so much concrete that I couldn't build any more... I couldn't even build a refinery. So I bankrupted myself on concrete. It is a VOD on the channel. And it was very silly. The concrete merch. I do kind of want to set up t-shirts. Could be fine. Like, just like simple stuff, like have like the sub logo on the front of a shirt. Because I just want that for myself personally. I think concrete would be funny. And it's one of those things where like the meme just kind of got a bit out of hand, and I go along with it because I hear every single time someone makes the joke, and it does get old. But at the same time, that might be the first time that person has ever made that joke. So it's not old for them, and I get that. And I've said it each time, but these buzzsaw units would be great for a potential Cabal faction. I think I mentioned them in the CNC4 rewrite video. Homeworld Deserts of Karak. I am interested in that. I've heard of this game because it's apparently similar-ish to Dune. It's like a... Hang on, we've got a factory. Have we got a factory? What's this? That's barracks. Oh, we'll get a factory. Oh, we don't need it. This is mission 1. I know how this goes. I know how this goes. So I will definitely get to other RTSs after we're going to get through the CNC and Dune games first, just the base games. Then I'll start branching out, and I'm also doing a bit of the Blizzard stuff mixed in. So the next game will likely be Yuri's Revenge, and then Warcraft 2? I think we should play Warcraft 2 before StarCraft 2? Before StarCraft 1. But yeah, after we get through all the CNC games, I'll definitely branch out to other RTSs. And Homeworld Deserts of Karak is something that I've definitely heard of and will get to. Because I've heard good stuff about that one. Well, you don't place barrels behind your base defences. Oh, I got a little dude on it, look. There's a little dude on the top. Oh, here he is. Poor fella. A concrete shirt. Just sell a brick. I love in that stream where the joke came from. Someone was like, someone suggested I sell no strings brand concrete, and that was funny. And then I was like, someone just in chat was like, I'd buy your concrete, and that just really struck me as funny.
There can be no retreat.
I'd buy it. I'd buy your concrete.
Bravo.
Anyway, mission 1 is dead easy. This is where it starts getting interesting.
But there is much more to
You can tell the Mentats by the massive eyebrows.
There is a native population. They are called Fremen, a desert people, wanderers that wear water reclamation units called still suits. They are of little use.
Deserts of Karak. Homeworld 1 remastered. I'll keep that in mind. Astroboard, welcome.
Also consider the Imperial Sardaukar. They were
My
born
dear
to
House
serve
Harkonnen, but it's Blackadder.
They
What
have
do you,
no purpose.
what do you think besides
They
that
may prove to be
that
of great
Mentat
value.
Baldric?
Even as we speak, they travel to Arrakis.
Brilliant.
They will support the House house that proves to be the strongest. Of course, that will be House Harkonnen. You would do well to seek.
I feel like Blackadder would be the Mentat, because Blackadder's never, like, he's never going to be, like, high-ranking. He wants to be high-ranking, but he's always beneath someone else in the hierarchy. And that always rankles with him. So I wonder if he'd work better as like, you know, Mentat Duvries, Mentat hate sort of level. Baldric's the lovable one.
We shall see soon enough. When he and the
Sell concrete merch expensive enough so you can get your ref.
oversee the spice mining.
You? Why should you go? I am the oldest.
My father requests it.
Then he has lost his senses.
The Mentat will continue to oversee you. Now, if you
Notice these characters are similar to, but have different names from their equivalents in the book, because due to the way the license works, they Westwood were not able to get, they couldn't make the games based on the books themselves. So they couldn't get all the characters. They had the settings and factions and stuff like that, but that's why they had to make a lot of original characters.
Abject terror consumes me.
Do be careful on Arrakis. A knife in the back can come from any hand. Perhaps even a trusted one.
Not Fade Routher and not Raban. Yeah.
Doubtless you've heard the ancient expression, trust him like a
The
brother.
best Harkonnen Mentat was the one in D2K. It was very that was Hate, I think. It was very similar to Peter Duvries in the film, but distinct from. But I think that speech about the juice of Sappho, which I think didn't come from the book, it came from the film, was delivered better in Dune 2K. Nice lipstick. So that's from the juice of Sappho that the Mentats drink. Oh god, I can't. How does it go? How does that poem go? It's like oh, let's see if I can remember it. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Sappho that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stains, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It's something like that. So it's the juice that the Mentats drink to give them like prescience. That's why they have the red lips, and I think it's probably causes the enormous eyebrows as well. Bloody hell. Dan Loeb? I'm hoping. Please tell me how to pronounce that so I get it right. GLHF with the $20. Bloody hell. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. Please tell me how. Like, is it Dan Loeb? I want to get this correct. This is the first try. The Mentat mantra. Did I say something wrong?
Sardaukar have taken a turn for the worse in this region.
Bloody hell, Dan, thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Been decimated. Now a detachment of troops are advancing to attack. We believe their commanding officer may be an imposter. Kill him. Reveal him for what he is. When his followers realize they have been deceived, they will be eager to follow us.
Oh, there goes the ping.
Capture this region.
Okay, so there's Sardaukar. Oh, he must have pronounced it while I was talking. Their commanding officer is an imposter. Kill the commanding officer. How to get started on the CNC lore videos? A couple of years ago, I just wanted to make a video that was sort of in-universe kind of feeling to do with Tiberium. Like as if it's like an in-universe documentary, so a mockumentary, I guess. I just wanted to make it. And I started the script, and it went on for it was a long script, and I wasn't even like. It was twice as long as the finished script would be, and it had covered half of the stuff. So it was just like a really massive project. I was like, okay, this isn't going to work, so I canned the whole idea. Then CNC Rivals was announced, and I happened to be streaming back then, because I used to stream on Twitch back then. And I just happened to record my reaction to that. And back then, this channel had about 30 subscribers. It doesn't matter. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you, Dan. That's very kind of you. The channel had about 30 subscribers back then. I was purely making videos just because I wanted to. I'm still like that now. I just make whatever I want because it's a creative outlet for me. And I'm staggered that people watch, and I'm very thankful. But it's just purely because I want to make videos. And then there was a response to Rivals being announced. There was like, are there still people around that remember Command & Conquer? So I happened to, at that point, be making a different video on CNC, which was what happened. It eventually was the What Happened to CNC video. So I was most of the way through that. So that just got an addendum for when Rivals was announced. So I was like, okay. I was already writing something else, so that became the F-Zero video, and that's when the channel really took off. But after the F-Zero video, I was like, okay, there's clearly some interest in CNC still. I have half of a script for a video on Tiberium. Maybe I'll just revisit that. And the reason why that script covers so much stuff that isn't related to Tiberium, like the overarching story of GDI versus Nod and a bit on Kane and stuff like that, was purely because I was only planning to make that one video. It was never going to be a series on the lore. It was just a one-off. So I was like, okay, I want to cover as much as possible because I love the stories of these games, the CNC games. And that's why the original script, which got scrapped, was so long, because it was going to have bits on, like, General Hassan and General Vega, because I love those characters. But didn't have too much to do with Tiberium itself. And when the Tiberium doc came out, the first one, it kind of tanked to begin with. I was like, oh, okay. So there is an interest in this. That's why when I moved away from CNC briefly to do the video on Earthbound on Mother. And then, like, 3 months later, the algorithm went, we're going to promote this video. I was like, oh god, oh god. And the channel, as you know, it kind of went from there. The at once, yeah, unfortunately, we just have to... There's no ways around it, unfortunately. I can drop the game volume, if it helps, but, yeah, there's nothing we can really do. Emperor's art direction is esoteric compared to the other Dune RTSs. It really is. I love the art direction of this game. It is so weird. And it kind of works still, that it's so low poly. Especially the infantry. Because, like, you look at Generals, which came out after this, and that game has not visually aged well. This game came out earlier. It's less visually, advanced compared to Generals, but it somehow looks better. If that makes sense.
The rogue Sardukar have arrived. Expect their attack soon.
Okay, so I just gotta kill this guy. So I'll send in my entire... I'll send in my entire forces and see if we can just get this one guy. Kill the leader. What? Is that like a Chris sword he's got?
We have exposed their false Gola leader.
Nice.
Now these Sardukar will serve us in our attack.
Oh, will they? Oh, that's nice. That's nice of them. Lachlan, hello, welcome.
Are quite impressed with our performance. They wish to
Pavement imposter. Loved how the reaction of Rivals, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If Rivals had been announced at the same time as the Remaster Collection, it would have been fine. The main problem with it was that it was so tone deaf. Honor demands that we serve you. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have Ordos probably around here somewhere. Oh, yeah. So, because you notice the animations are going very, very quickly. Because this is an old game, some things like that are tied to frame rate. So because I'm running this on a much faster computer than the game was ever expecting to be built for, there are weird things like that. Okay. So with the upgrades tab, which we now can't see, since I can build 2 extra ones of these, they fly in an extra harvester each time I do that, which is nice. I don't know who that is, but... Whoa, okay. Get out of here. Nice. Yep, we haven't been streaming too long, Dark Excalibur. Welcome. The icon, good guess. It's not based on a submarine from any of the CNC games. It's actually a very, well, I can't even say very obscure. It's so obscure that like literally 2 people on the planet know about it. It's an inside reference, and I've had that logo since the beginning of this channel. These guys, I always say, would be good for a Cabal faction as well. But yeah, it's an inside joke between myself and a friend from back at school. We made a stop-motion Lego film back around 2008, and both the name No Strings PRD and the sub-logo are references to that. And I would show you the film, but the master tape, it was a literal master DV tape, was accidentally posted to Sony, so we don't have it anymore. It's just an obscure reference. Like, I thought, okay, I've always used No Strings as the channel name in reference to that, because I originally made my first YouTube channel back in 2008 specifically to upload that Lego film, and then we never did because we lost the DV tape. But yeah, when I came to make this channel, I thought, okay, we'll keep the name No Strings. It's a good name. PRD doesn't mean anything anymore. It used to mean Productions. It's just sounds now. It's just ballast. And the so I was thinking, we need a logo. We need an actual channel logo. So, No Strings. What should we go with the logo? We could have like a ball of string with a cross through it. That's too obvious. How about a man standing on top of a submarine being held up by really obvious strings? That's more like it. And I like that it doesn't make sense. I like that it's just a thing. Oh, it's a man standing on top of a submarine. Of course it is. What's that got to do with No Strings? Nothing. I just like it. Normally atomics are the only things that can kill sandworms. In the RTS squads are scary. I mean, the worm still had health, and it just gave up. So it wasn't killed. Remember running games on PCs that were too slow for them, yeah. Yeah, my friend's dad, my friend was one who edited that because I hadn't learned to edit yet. His dad worked for, did proper editing stuff. So that's why we had like DV tapes. So I've actually, as a cameraman, done work both filming and editing wise for Sony Entertainment. But yeah, it was a bit random.
With no one else to trust, they have turned to us.
Getting the old CNC games to run on Win 10 has been a pain. Let's go to the context for that. Yeah, the Origin bundle ones are the best way to play the games from Red Alert 2 onwards. So Red Alert 2, Euro's Revenge, Renegade, Generals, and Zero Hour. The Origin versions are the best versions. The EALA games, so CNC 3 and onwards, Steam is slightly better, but there's no sense in buying it twice, obviously. The only difference between the Origin and Steam versions is if you want to run mods or command line arguments for those games on Origin, you'll need MedStar's fixed launchers. We've got a setup guides channel in our Discord server, link below. We've got all the links and guides for all of these, by the way, so you don't have to remember this. For the first 3 games, Tib Dawn, Red Alert 1, and Tib Sun, don't use the Origin versions. Get the freeware versions, legal freeware. EA is on board with it. Or the remastered versions for the first 2 are the best ones. And just get a cup of tea there. So, and if you have any, once you've got the patched versions of all these, then, because you need to patch like Red Alert 2 with CNC Net's Euro's Revenge launcher. Again, links in the setup guides below. if you run into any issues with the first few games once you've got them patched, run the config.exe or launcher.exe in the game directory for that's where you can set your resolution and also change video renderer if you have any issues. But should just be balls of string. I thought it'd be. I want to know if there's like a shop you can like Redbubble or something like that where you can. We go in here. We're defending. Where I can like I can sell custom balls of string with just the submarine logo on it. That'd be fun.
Assist the Sardaukar. Help them to exterminate these techno-fetishists.
With the way you sound and drink tea, I would think you were from the UK. Perish the thought. Suki, hello! When you explain all this about getting the games run, is that a clipped stock answer you play? I do it off the top of my head. Probably the most common thing I type on Reddit is in the CNC subreddit, just posting a copy paste of setup guides. So how are you going to print Lego on a string? I don't know. That's the thing. So I'm not sure it's possible. But it'd be funny. Just like stamp it on. Otto's convoy seems to have lost its way. Pursued by the Sardaukar, assists them. Exterminates these techno-fetishist vermin. They wish to ally with us. Alright. I have yet to see the film yet. The film is now available like digitally, but it's like 15 quid to rent, and I know I'm going to watch it again, so I'm not going to rent the film. I'm going to buy the film. But you can't buy the film, and renting the film costs as much as buying the film, and that's silly. So I want to watch it, but I haven't found a good venue for it yet. What's up, Zerky? Just playing some back in Dune and not drunk this time, I swear. Yeah, I just kind of used to it at this point, rattling off the install and setup guides. But yeah, if like we've got all the links and the guides written down in the Discord server link below. Underrated game, though, it was so buggy. I'm running a patch, so hopefully it's not. I've not really run into many, if any, bugs at all so far, which is good. Worm sign. Where is the worm? It's up here somewhere, I think, from the radar. This could be a fun. Well, for the Dune games, they are abandonware, so it's basically the only way of doing it. For the CNC games, I don't recommend it because you can buy them legitimately. They are still being sold, so I always point towards like legitimate sources. The freeware versions of Tib Dawn, Red Alert 1, and Tib Sun are officially endorsed freeware versions. They were released by EA as freeware, so that's entirely above board. But for the other games, just buy them. You can buy them. They're not abandonware like Dune is, so it's you know, and all the patch guides are set up to work best with the like the origin version or the freeware version. So if you get like a cracked version, you've no idea what you're getting. So when someone like comes in saying, "Hey, I've got a cracked version of Generals, and I'm running into issues," like we can't really help at that point because we don't know what version they've got. We don't know, you know, the errors they're seeing could come from anywhere. Whereas if you have the origin version of the game, we can help with that because we know exactly what you're working with. Okay, we've got 3 halves. We're going assault tanks. Yeah, we are. Lovely. Better to end the film. Yeah, because I know I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it more than once. Right. So we just need to... We're allying with the Sardaukar. Exterminate the autos. This might be a short mission, but we'll just need to get some vehicles out first. Windows 11. I don't have it yet. I haven't seen any guides specifically for Windows 11. So these are the ones that we need to destroy. I don't think we've got a time limit. We've got reinforcements time, but that's okay. Presumably, the guides are going to be the same across Windows 10 and Windows 11, but I don't know for certain yet, just because Windows 11 is so new.
These Ordo-saboteurs have attempted to infiltrate our ranks with spies and jailers. They will be punished.
Okay. Okay, so these are allied AI-controlled ones. Just need to get some vehicles out, and then I'll join in. Windows 11 is almost the same as Windows 10. Got it.
Destroy the Ordos, and we will certainly gain favor with the Sardaukar.
Spice harvester under attack.
Oi! Oi!
Construction started.
Bloody Atreides on this map and all. Windows 69 when? That's another problem. The hitboxes for clicking on enemy units is so tiny. Okay, so that's the Atreides out the way. Someone did ask. So I have played on stream Dune 2, D2K, and now Emperor. I will get to Dune 1 at some point. I would like to play that on stream at some point. I just haven't played it yet.
The convoy is leaving the area with the Sardaukar in pursuit. We have wasted a valuable opportunity.
Well, I haven't built any bloody vehicles yet, dude. I think I failed this one. I think I needed to get some units out much quicker than that. But I was going to build up a force before I can send the force in to fire on anything. Maybe tanks was a bad idea. Maybe I should have like rushed infantry or something. I was expecting this to be a more drawn-out mission. Mission failed. Ah well. Capture territory. Oh, okay. No. Okay. So we missed the opportunity to ally with the Sardaukar, but we can still destroy, I guess, the Atreides who are in this area. Which version of Dune 1? I don't... Okay, I guess there would be a difference. I'd probably just go with the DOS version, because it's the original, but if there's a version of it that's markedly superior to the DOS version, then I'm interested in hearing that. I can switch to that instead. I think someone said, is this the Westwood game? It's by Westwood Studios, but it's developed by Intelligent Games. So it has the Westwood name on it, and it's in the same Westwood lineage, but it's developed by Intelligent Games, which is was a British developer which assisted with Red Alert 1's multiplayer maps, and developed Dune 2000 and Emperor as well. By the way, shift and control and then click is attack move. And thank you to chat in previous streams for helping with that. Okay. Okay, so there's not a base here. Like, the unit hitboxes are so tiny, particularly for infantry. You have to be really precise or zoom right in. But having shift and control click attack move like that is very handy. Pyramids on Arrakis, yeah. Sega CD version has 3D effects mixed in with pixel art, while DOS and Amiga had pixel art only. Ooh, interesting. I'm not sure... Woo, okay. I'm not sure where the Atreides are. Probably down in this corner, I imagine. Okay. Let's go this way. See if there's a way down over here. Yes, Dune 2 was on Sega Genesis. So the original Dune 2 on DOS had like single unit select. So you have to like select a unit, select from the menu whether you want to move or attack, and only then could you issue a command. And that's why the Blizzard games control so awkwardly, because they're based on Warcraft 1, which had almost identical controls to Dune 2. Whereas the CNC games, like this one, is in the same lineage, works the same way. Select, you can click, you can drag, and then it's just context-sensitive cursor. Dune 2 on Sega Genesis was the first game from Westwood, and one of the early RTSs that had a context-sensitive cursor. You could still only select one unit at a time. I don't think you could select multiple, but you could, like, you use a D-pad obviously to move the cursor around, like A to select, and then the cursor was context sensitive. Like, do you move or do you attack, depending on what you're pointing at. That came from Dune 2 on Sega Genesis, which is amazing. I guess it's I'm not much. I don't know too much about Sega, but I think Genesis was the Mega Drive in Britain. I think that was the one that had different names. Okay, so looking at the map, we'll go around here and then explore over here. Soundtrack of Cryo Dune was a banger, yeah. Stefan Pika and Philip Ulrich, I think, was it? The Harkonnen units say yes. That's who it was. I think it was Mega Drive in Britain.
Construction started.
This is an interesting structure, isn't it? Oh, someone said a few minutes ago, I missed it, if I'll play Halo Wars. Yes. I'll probably get through the rest of the CNC franchise first. But then, yes, I will get to Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2. I've been looking forward to those, because I played a bit of Halo Wars 1 on the Xbox, but then didn't get too far, and I've barely played Halo Wars 2. But I've heard a lot of good things about Halo Wars 2. Alright, we could ignore these guys, we just need to blow up the base. Mega Drive globally, Genesis in the US only because of Jesus. Well, no, Genesis was Old Testament and Jesus was New. Speaking of Halo Wars, those walkie bird things are also called a mongoose, I believe.
Construction started.
Halo's not the only RTS with mongoose. Little wind trap power plants are tiny in this game. Strangely tiny. Let me just need this. Hey! So the camera, like, all the action is unlocked in terms of frame rate, but the animations of units is locked to, like, I don't know if it's like 30, it might even be 15 frames. Due to Phil Collins not wanting to be associated. I have Supreme Commander, I think, installed. I'll be one to get to as well. A remaster of this game. I would love a remaster of any of the Dune games. It will never happen, unfortunately. But I would love it.
Father!
I trust the troop reinforcements are adequate.
Oh, most assuredly.
Attack of the evil
Our troops will be
gingers.
deployed as soon as the frigates land.
I had a sublime thought. I want you to launch an attack on the enemy frigates before you arrive.
The Earth series? No, I'm afraid not.
Inside the Highland.
The Ordos and Atreides frigates
I do have like a list of RTSs to get to, but it's something that I'm focusing the CNC and Dune games first, with some like Blizzard games mixed in. After that, I will definitely get to a lot of other RTSs.
Or a diplomat.
My brother is an imbecile. My only intention, Father, was to...
Your intention doesn't interest me in the slightest. You'll obey without question or be replaced. Perhaps you are too young for this.
I love the mix of seriousness and campiness in the Westwood era cutscenes. It's so good.
Of course you will. Once the attack begins, the other houses will try to defend themselves. This should be a fine test for our new military commander. Kill them. Kill them all.
So I think I heard someone say that the FMVs in this game were also directed by Joe Kukin. Can't be certain, but I think I heard that, and that's pretty cool. Anyway, Concrete is playing, so I'll let this go. Yeah, so definitely the artwork, the album artwork in the lower left is unfortunately broken for this game. just because of the way that the game runs in full screen. Grab and coil. Okay. Kill everyone. Destroy the enemy frigates. Kill everyone you find. Aye, aye, Captain. Yes, radar. Yes, I get it. Thank you very much. You can chill TF out. Okay. Dark Reign 2. Now, that's the thing I will get to. I have heard... Oh, we've got 15 minutes to do it, though. I've heard that some Dark Reign music appeared in a Firestorm cutscene? And I'm not familiar with that RTS, so I'm not certain, but there's like a ragdoll cutscene that appears in the files of Firestorm. I don't think it actually plays at any point in-game. Or at least I didn't notice that it did. And yeah, someone told me that the music that plays in that FMV is from Dark Reign. Which is really interesting, because normally all the music is done by Frank Lepaki. Like, because like there are different soundtracks in this game, depending on the faction. But Frank still did the FMVs for this game, because that's like that he always does those. And obviously, as the sole composer for Tibson and for Firestorm, he was joined by Jared in Tibson. He still did the FMV music, but then this one FMV with the ragdoll, I need to play Dark Reign and just check the veracity of this, because that's interesting, and I want to know why. And I'm pretty sure this FMV does not play in game. At least when I ran through the entire game, it never played for me. There's like 2 or 3 cutscenes in Firestorm that I never managed to get them to play. You could control 1 through 9 to create. Yes. So I usually just set them to like group 1. In other games, I usually separate like if like infantry for group 1, tanks for group 2, or like machine guns group 1 and rockets group 2, stuff like that. But for this, like, because the units are so tiny and it's so difficult to micro because of like that's the hitbox. So when you zoomed out, and you can't even differentiate which unit is which, and you can barely differentiate the difference between, like, what unit is that? Tell me who that is. Oh, it looks like a rifle. We have to zoom right the way in to be able to tell. And it's one of the things that does make the game a little bit awkward to play. So I worry a little less about microing with groups in this particular game. Okay, we are running a little low on time. We've got 12 minutes, but... There we go. For the Imperium. Okay, so I guess these are like civvy guys that aren't doing anything. You could probably just ignore them. Then again, it is Harkonnen, so... Coming from the Sage games, the special effects in Emperor is so bad. Yeah. You've probably seen, but there is a common misconception that this was a Sage game. It wasn't. Yeah, the Sage games later on, particularly CNC 3 and Red Alert 3, did look really quite good. The water in Red Alert 3 was so well done. Yeah, I was just thinking, ignore Civvy, kill everything in mission. Yeah, that's why I suddenly thought, well, hang on, it'll bite us back later if I don't make sure to kill all the civvies, because this is the Harkonnen after all. Okay, which way should we go next? We'll go this way. Later, Tsuki. Thanks for dropping by. Aha, we can do a bit of damage up here. Can we reach that from here? Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, that's all we can do up here. We'll go this way next. Getting all those barrels. Okay. This direction.
Opposition is a bit stronger than we anticipated. Use these additional troops.
Time travel RTS. I've never heard of this. Interesting. Okay, got additional troopies. We're gonna bop you. Oof. The sniper. We don't need to set this chain reaction off. We'll just get these. Just like elite units hiding in sarcophagi. Is that the plural? What the hell is this thing? Bop you. And you. And this. Nice.
Destroy them all.
I'm doing my best. There we go, lovely. Got some more dudes over here. And you guys are on your way. Okay, we'll blast these barrels so the enemy doesn't. Oh no, they're not going to chain reaction. Okay, we'll just get these ones then, and then we'll push forward. Lovely. Top stuff. I'll hit that.
All the enemy frigates have been destroyed. Sequester your troops inside the nearest Harkonnen frigate. You must protect them, Commander.
So we don't need to kill everyone. Okay. So I guess we need to head all the way back up here, I guess? Like, this is new. I love this game, but readability. Like, can you even tell what was going on there? You need to zoom in to see what's going on. I do like the angle that you zoom in at. You can get a good look at when you're zoomed in. But when you're playing at a playable level like this, it is quite awkward. So this is a Harkonnen frigate. Ah, we can end here, but we don't need to destroy everything, and we got a time limit, so we'll just head out. And then the two like advanced groups of extra units did bugger all. Starroller, hello. I'm doing well. Not murdering fast enough. We're good. We're good.
This is war, sublime
Murders
war.
per
There
minute.
can be no retreat.
Sublime war. Akron? Interesting. KKND. I have both KKND and KKND2 installed. We will definitely get to them at some point. We'll absolutely get to those games.
You follow orders without question. An admirable trait. A shipment of slaves, the healthiest from my personal stables, will be shipped to Arrakis immediately. Continue to perform, and this will be the first reward of many.
Both the Talaxu and the Ix are willing to trade with us. Both offer unique, powerful, and destructive weapons. But the two
This guy is so strange. I love the way that he's acting.
The other will refuse us. You must choose between them.
Michael, I hope I pronounced that right. I'm doing better after the spiced rum stream.
First, the Ix.
That hit me a lot stronger than I was expecting.
Armored vehicles that project holographic illusions. The enemy will believe that our forces are much larger than they actually are. They also
Yeah, I'm back on the T now. The ROM stream was basically a one-off to like a trial run for the CNC4 drinking game stream, which will also be a one-off, and because I don't drink much, it's not my thing.
These carry a virus that mutates.
Hologram be looking worse than the standard definition CRT TV. That's because of how good CRTs are.
Also, they have developed
The eyebrows, the Mentat eyebrows.
enemy units into replicas of themselves. These they call leeches.
The Harkonnen logo, yeah, it's a ram, I believe, something like that. Next time I'm joining, okay, I will be very clear for the stream when it starts. Don't join in at home unless you know exactly what you're doing. I'm at home. I'm not driving. I haven't got anywhere to go, especially when I have anywhere to go the next day, and I have a very particular cut-off limit. So please take care of yourself at home. Don't join in. I don't want to be responsible for people joining in and getting just completely wasted. So take care of yourselves. I'm being careful and I know what I'm doing. Don't be reckless.
You would do well to acquire them.
If you know what you're doing, then okay, go ahead. But I'm just saying.
Your prime objective: capture this region.
Speaking of Supreme Commander, okay. Refugees are heading this way. Acquire them for the Supreme Commander's pleasure, but remember your prime objective: capture this region. Okay. Drink only spice from Dune.
You are undoubtedly anxious to slaughter
Gonna have to... Zack the Ripper, gonna have to rewatch the other streams. No idea why this is the first one that YouTube told me about. I'm sorry. Welcome. Yeah, the YouTube notification systems are notoriously a bit I don't want to say buggy, a bit weird. The best way to catch future streams on this channel is to get the alerts role in the Discord server link below, because a ping goes out before each stream. We normally stream around weekends, so we'll probably stream again tomorrow, starting around 4 PM UK time. Okay, we've got spice here, so this will be a good location. Where are you guys off? You scouts? Oh yeah, they're scouts. They've gone secret. Okay, we'll take care of those. Now, we just need to... What we need? Refugees. Acquire them. So I guess just, like, head over here. Keep them alive until they can be collected. So I guess get forces over here and defend them? Because the Atreides are there, and the Atreides aren't going to attack the Fremen, I don't think. Okay, ref. For the Baron. Go a quick scout around just so we get some heads up when stuff's on our way. Well, on their way to me. CNC drunk, that's a cool stream. Well, you kind of need something to help you get through CNC4. Okay, extra ref pad, yes please. We'll also get a factory, and then we'll switch to tanks. A date set. Roughly, so the anniversary for CNC4 is around the 15th of March, or something like that. So it'll be somewhere between that, and I've previously said the 1st of April, because it'd be a funny, you know, April Fool's stream. I'm aiming for around the 1st of April. I don't know if it'll be the exact day. Because it'll need to be a day where I'll be able to stream, and where I don't need to be anywhere the next day because it's a drinking stream. So it's in somewhere between the middle of March and the start of April. I will be very specific, closer to the date, on the Discord server. So, and I'll also put out a community post on the YouTube, on the channel here as well. So, if you have the alerts roll on Discord, or if you check the community posts, so if you have like notifications on YouTube, then you should be able to see it. But I'll definitely talk about it ahead of time when I know the exact day. Okay, we're going full CNC mode. We're just going tanks. I'm gonna sneeze any second now. Excuse me. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. It'll be a fun one. They're gonna play some RTS games today. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. I love the, because like when I watch other channels and I'm like, I want to play that game now. I want to give that a go. I remember this. I want to play it. And then people say that they watch the videos and then they go out and get like the CNC games to play. I love that. It's getting people back into these old games. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we got some tanks. So upgrading with these ref pads takes power. I keep forgetting that. Unexcusable. Reinforcements? Ooh. 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 Lovely. What have we got here? What are these things? Wait, stop. Inkvine catapult. Okay, so they deploy. They don't deploy. Okay.
Construction started. Reinforcements are approaching. Reinforcements have arrived.
Very interesting. More reinforcements. This the reinforcements like mechanic. I never get the hang of it. It always feels like it comes out of nowhere. Wonder why they didn't use Frank to voice the Harkonnen Eva again. So the Eva you can hear in game is the same across all three factions, which is weird. Like the actual Mentat is different for each faction, but the Mentat is I think the same as like for both in game and in the FMVs. So the fellas you see with the enormous eyebrows also voice like the Mentat that like gives instructions with like the text at the top left at the start of each mission. So for House Ordos, you get Nicholas Worth, who you'll know as Premier Romanov and Marzak. So presumably we don't get Frank back as the Mentat because Frank didn't play the Mentat in the FMVs as well. So they wanted... So the same as like how in Red Alert 2, the Eva is essentially... Like the voice in-game is also the lieutenant in the cutscenes. It's kind of that thing. Okay, we're getting more tanks. Good.
Construction started.
Could get an outpost. We'll get another power plant. Whoa, hello. Lovely. So orders aren't attacking. Whoa, okay. So we need to keep these guys alive.
Worm sign. Construction started.
There's not too much I can do about tornadoes, though. Don't walk into the tornado. Oh, we're going to lose their cows.
Unit
There we go.
lost.
Oh, you're in for it now. You're done it now. Harkonnen doesn't have deploy units. Fair enough. Okay, I was just wondering if that's what the arrows meant. Like, I'm fine with deploy units. Like even like GIs in Red Alert 2, it's just an extra thing that makes sense and kind of works. Whereas in this game, because readability is so low,
Construction started.
I kind of like ignore when a unit is deployable. Okay, so the auto space is just here. We can take care of this base right now.
Lost.
Okay, Conyards right here.
Construction started.
Show you if units are on a hill. Oh, okay.
Lost. Lost.
Okay. Is this a barracks? There's a barracks. There's the factory. We'll just take care of these. And then this base is crippled.
Lost. Construction started.
Which Dune unit is just a plain old wheel? It's the Harkonnen buzzsaw.
Lost.
There we go.
Lost. Lost.
Okay, is this... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Lucius, you know what I meant.
We needed those slaves.
Look, two spike cows, yeah. Bantha. Oh, yeah, you're right. Those the Dune cows. Okay. The Fremen escaped? What? We kept them alive? Ugh. There's a buzzsaw unit in the first Dark Reign. Interesting. Okay. Tornado cuts the Fremen.
Crush the enemy and capture the territory in the name of House Harkonnen.
Easy. Easy. Supposed to kill the... Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But you just built this barracks right in front of the power. What numpty did that? Okay.
Upgrading building. Construction started.
Tanks. For the memories. Who's that down there? Who's snooping around my vehicles? Well,
Construction started.
Full power, Commander. Yes. For attack. Yes, at once.
Unit lost.
okay, another ref pad.
For attack. My blood boiling.
Renegade, yeah. Renegade was a fun one.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, at once. At once. At once. At once.
The wind traps are super efficient.
Insufficient funds.
There's a whopping great big building in the way. I suppose if they're supposed to be like capturing like water vapor in the air, having it behind a building that loads of people are in is a good idea. Capturing all the excess water vapor from people breathing inside a building. It's going to be a bit gross, isn't it? A renegade type game from Nod's POV. Wow, that's an interesting idea. Okay, let's get some money. Almost got our next ref pad. Gazpacho soup.
Funds.
What awful last words before you die. Gazpacho soup. That's going to sound morbid if you don't know the reference. Well, that Harkonnen... Oh my god. That is one way of wording it. Oi! Sausages, come here.
Construction started.
Okay, we got all of those up, so we can now focus purely on tanks. Where are you then?
Construction started.
Where are they, you bloody scouts? Scout them up with scouts. Yep.
Training. 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 Construction started. Training. 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 Training.
There we go. That should unveil some of the map. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm not used to using like scout units.
Reporting. Understood.
Maybe we should mix in a few buzzsaws.
On hold. Cancelled.
Oh, it's a reference to Red Dwarf. Arnold Rimmer's last words before he died was gazpacho soup.
Started.
I'm not sure why David said it though. But that was my first thought.
Construction started. Reinforcements are approaching. Order sign. Reinforcements have arrived. Construction started.
Aha!
Reinforcements
That was
are
worm sign.
approaching. Attack. Spice harvester under attack.
Spice up. Oh, okay.
Construction started. Unit lost. Construction started.
Okay, you're not appearing on the map, which is downright
Construction
cheeky.
started.
Okay. Okay, Ordos. Okay.
Construction started. Spice harvester under attack. Carry on under attack.
Okay, there we go.
Construction.
There's a harvester over here. Yeah, get back. Get back, please.
Construction
Okay, it's
started.
been taken back. Good. It is being taken. It's not being taken. Okay, it was just buggering around then, was it? Okay. Why are you just attacking the ground? There we go. Alright then, Harkonnen forces, push through. Oh, this is what I mean. Like, readability is just a bit lacking in this game. Which is why I don't really worry too much about microing. It's like, grab up all in one group, and then just attack move. Oh, here we go, a bit of Ordo's music. Cheeky.
Construction started.
If you're on the Discord server, we now have a cheeky sausage emoji. Conyard, come on, get that bully out of the way. Okay, good. Barracks. Once the barracks and the factory are down, like I can then back off and regroup. Okay, attack anything that attacks back, and then we've got this. Lovely. Excellent. Now we can just take care of the rest of the buildings.
Construction started.
GG's, Harkonnen buckos.
Is yours.
Lovely stuff.
In the name name of Gidi Prime, remember...
Gidi Prime,
failure is
okay.
death.
Kopeck. I'm starving.
Coming, Father.
What difficulty? I'm just playing on normal.
What news from Arrakis?
Battle is going splendidly. Victory will soon be ours. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm no expert, I'm just playing for fun.
As helpless as you'd like to think.
My brother.
Red Dwarf, you are... It's such a good show!
Your battle plan.
You think that's British? My favourite TV show of all time is Yes Minister.
Your brother was right. You are an imbecile. You don't think I see the
Without outposts, you can't see enemy structures. Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
in my air.
You can't do that.
Am I not Baron? Do I not do what I please? Oh.
None of you are dead, Father. A Telaxu poison. Colorless. Odorless,
Uh-oh.
completely undetectable. Farewell.
Typical method of Harkonnen advancement.
Greetings, brother.
What are you doing here?
I am the sad bearer of dreadful news. Our dear father has passed on. You may now kneel to your new baron. Oh,
That's a compliment to Fremen.
you give me your blessings in accordance with local customs. The gift of your water, isn't that the expression? I am deeply moved.
How did you do it, Kopeck? Knife in the back?
Good reference.
You insult your baron. I believe the penalty for treason.
The volume in the FMVs is going to be rather low. As long as the volume is okay during gameplay, is normally louder then. But let me know if it's still too quiet when the game is running. But normally the FMVs are a bit low, so we have a chat over them.
I am now baron. If you have
But generally, if I bump up the volume so that the FMVs are listenable, then it's way too loud for regular gameplay.
slowly and painfully.
Unfortunately, there's no subtitles in this game, at least as far as I could tell.
Kopeck is a fool. He will bring House Harkonnen to ruin. Join me and together...
Miniguns, yeah.
Slice for Gidi Prime. Think on it, Commander. I will bring you wealth.
Okay, Todor, your comment got held by YouTube, but and I can't allow it without tabbing out of the game. But very good reference. I appreciate that.
Only one baron. Ultimately, one emperor. Choose carefully.
Choosing side, Gunseng or Kopeck? Don't choose Kopeck. Okay, I get what you mean now, Ben. Okay, I'll go Gunseng then. Because I've got the volume extremely low on my end so it doesn't pick up on the mic, so I do miss a lot of the story. Oh, Total wrote, Sun Readers don't care who runs Arrakis as long as she's got big tits, which is a reference to Yes Minister.
Will end.
It was a bit in Yes Minister about who reads which newspaper. And there's a lot of context missing to that. So I'm not sure how much sense it makes. Right, I'm going to quickly grab a cup of tea, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll allow it. Oh, there we go. Hi, OBS. BLB. Right, I'm just going to be 2 minutes or so. Back in a sec. This is the hardest Harkonnen mission in the whole campaign. Oh boy. Interesting. Right. Before we jump back in, let's see if I can actually find the full quote for context, because it's bloody funny. Do 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 do. So this is from Yes, Prime Minister. And oh, this is just Yes, Minister. Okay, so Sir Humphrey is the permanent secretary to the I'm pretty sure this was still the Ministry for Administrative Affairs, and mentions like who reads which newspapers. And Jim Hacker, who is I think at this point was still the Minister for Administrative Affairs, says, "Don't tell me about the press. I know exactly who reads the papers. The Daily Mirror is read by the people who think they run the country. The Guardian is read by the people who think they ought to run the country. The Times is read by the people who actually do run the country. The Daily Mail is read by the wives of the people who run the country. The Financial Times is read by the people who own the country. The Morning Star is read by the people who think the country ought to be run by another country. And the Daily Telegraph is read by the people who think it is." So Humphrey says, "Oh, this was the Prime Minister. This was Yes, Prime Minister. So this was the Prime Minister at the time." So the permanent secretary to the cabinet then says, "Prime Minister, what about the people who read the Sun?" And Bernard Woolley, who's another civil servant, says, "The Sun readers don't care who runs the country as long as she's got big tits." This is Yes, Minister, and it is the best show ever written. Anyway, let's jump back in. Boop. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I'll wait for my screen to catch up because the screen went weird there for a second and I want to make sure it's working. We saw the two fops. Okay, we're back in. We are back in. Marvellous. Marvellous. The Harkonnen have big tanks and big nukes. It can't be that hard, can it? The Minister of the Ministry for Administrative Affairs. It is great. The whole show is like that. It is my favourite show of all time. It is glorious. If you want to get a snippet of it, there are like snippets on YouTube. Probably a good one is the if you try searching Yes, Minister, perhaps Italian Red Terrorists. Those are a fantastic, like, whichever country you're from. This show is about the British government during the 80s when it was written, but you will find parallels to every government on Earth. It is phenomenal. Yeah, see if you can find some snippets of the show on YouTube. The full show is on iTunes, and there's got to be other places. I'm not sure if it's on like BritBox. It is a fantastic show. That's why Sun readers love the Harkonnen. Okay, I believe we're on Gidi Prime. Now, someone said this is the hardest mission in the campaign. So what do we need to do? Destroy the palace and Kopek's rule over House Harkonnen will end. At once! How are you running the game? It's a pain to make work. So because it's abandonware, you kind of have to improvise. There's a patch you can get, but firstly, you need to have at least disc 1 ripped. Whether you rip the physical disc or improvise, you do need to have a rip of disc 1 so that you can go into the files and replace one of the it's like install.exe or setup.exe. You need to replace it with a fixed version of it just to install the game. If you go to our Discord server, link below, we have a setup guides channel, which has like guides and links for all the CNC and Dune games. Because this game is abandonware, you can't buy it anywhere. I have linked to, I think it was My Abandonware, which is where I got the fixed like patches. Whoa, my goodness! The hell are you supposed to do here? Okay, I'm just gonna try and see if I can run through. Nope. The hell are you supposed to do here? I'll see if I can go around here, maybe? Okay, we'll try that. Yeah, that was the wrong
Destroy
path.
the palace, and Kopek's rule over House Harkonnen will end.
It is hard. Deploy the MCV, but there's no space. There's no space. I guess we'll just have to work with whatever we've got now. We can't sneak around up this way, unless we can get around here somewhere, perhaps. Okay, we'll try that.
Construction options are now available. Construction
I guess no refs, and I'll just chuck out as many tanks as I can. Whoa, okay.
building ready to place.
You get funds over time. Okay. Okay, then. But I just didn't see any spice, so I kept pushing forward.
Construction options are now
Yeah, there's no ref. Factory.
construction started.
There we go. That's what I was thinking. We're on Geedy Prime, so why have I got an MCV? We do have a fair bit of fun, so I guess. Whoa, okay. Okay, we're going to 300 this. Okay, that's all our stuff. Okay, I don't know how we tanked through that. Bloody hell.
New construction options are now available.
Spice silos. Did we capture them with NGs? I'll get a barracks then.
Construction started.
Spice silos.
Ready to place.
Veteran units. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Construction options are now available. Construction started.
There's someone here. There we go.
Construction started.
I don't have any engineers. Okay. Okay, so what do we do with silos
There's an
then?
inbound frigate, Commander.
Is this our frigate?
Additional forces are arriving.
Ooh, lovely. I don't need another MCV. I'm good. Maybe I can build buildings faster.
Construction started.
He's healing, I guess, because... Okay, so veteran units heal over time in this game.
Is under attack. Construction is under attack.
Right. There are no silos. And you get an MCV. You're just spinning around, having a jolly old time.
Construction started.
What are you doing? I guess we'll just keep the MCV.
There's an inbound frigate.
I could sell it?
Additional forces are arriving, Commander.
Nice. Over here? Of all places?
Started.
Man, are you mad? Okay, Okay, I'll just run past. Actually, no, don't run past because two really great turrets. Okay, I'll have to take care of these turrets then. No, no, no. Oh, okay. Well, these reinforcements came down in the worst place possible, didn't they? Run past. Just run past.
Construction started.
Well, thanks, you numpty, just dropping. Whoever dropped the reinforcements there was a buffoon.
Base is under attack.
Worm sign. We'll need the MCV. Okay, I won't just build it, then sell it.
Lost. Construction started. Lost.
There we go. Now, these are elite as well. Okay, I don't need to take care of that. What the hell? Bloody hell. What happened here?
Construction started.
Hmm. What is repairing? I'll keep you over here out of the way then. Nuked me. Oh, okay. Did I lose any buildings or was it just damage?
Construction started.
Hmm. A family heirloom. Right. Yeah, this keeps going up. Are we just get like random money packets? Okay, so I guess that's what the second MCV is for. Because I'll probably send more nukes in that case. Hmm. Should I get another factory? Because we're getting money, I'm not sure where from. Well, I want to get another factory so we can pump out vehicles faster. Good idea?
Construction started.
I'm going for a factory.
Construction started.
Money packets, okay.
Construction started.
Okay.
Construction started.
Melee artillery. Okay, let's get these turrets out of the way, then we'll pull back.
Started. Lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Jeez, they do so much damage. Okay, that's now free to explore.
Building ready to place.
Pull back. I guess I'll get a an outpost as well because enemy stuff aren't appearing on my map.
Construction started. Construction started.
There we go. With
Construction
inclined
started.
catapults. Okay.
Building ready to
There will be more turrets, so I'll get some of those then.
insufficient
What?
power. Ray traps required. Construction
Guess I'll upgrade the factory.
started. Upgrading building.
Now, do factories work the same as in CNC, where this just like increases or decreases the build time?
Building ready to test. Construction started.
Aha! Why are you there? There we go. Fast production, good. I prefer that.
Construction started.
That way of having multiple factories, rather than like multiple build queues. That always kind of annoyed me. There we go, lovely. Vehicles down there. One buzzsaw here, we can take care of that. Okay, we'll get the buzzsaw, then we'll back up. Lovely.
Unit lost. Construction started.
Okay.
Lost.
Where the hell did those come from? Okay, we only have one MCV now.
Launch detected.
Nuke launch. Okay, everyone away from the MCV.
The base is under attack. Construction.
There's an inbound frigate commander.
Okay.
Additional forces are arriving, Commander.
Well, don't drop them here. Alright, we'll rip them.
Lost. The base is under attack. The base is under attack.
Okay, I'll need to get some base defenses because bloody hell.
Unit
Flame
lost.
turrets? No. Let's upgrade the Conyard.
Unit lost.
Stay away from the Conyard while it's damaged.
Construction started.
Why are you over there? Why are you not part of Group 1? There we go. Are we still getting vehicles? Yes. You're repairing. Good. Okay.
Construction started.
Gun turret. That's more like it. This is going to be a tricky mission. This will be an ongoing mission, so we might call it after this mission. I get a feeling this might be a long one because it's going to be a war of attrition.
Construction started.
So we'll call this mission the last mission for today's stream.
Construction started.
But who knows how long this will take.
Lost.
Let's get a bunch of gun turrets in.
The base.
Rockethead, welcome!
Unit lost.
How's it going? The hell have,
Ready to place.
There's
What
an
the-
inbound frigate
have you
commander.
picked up one of my vehicles?
The base is under attack.
Additional forces are arriving, Commander.
It's a silly place to drop them. Silly place. Okay.
Lost.
Oh! Jordan, with the $5 Canadian, crank up the volume for that high quality group voice.
Unit lost. Insufficient power. Wind traps
Oh, hang on a sec. No, my new gun turret!
started. Unit lost.
Just give us a minute, Jordan. Give us a minute.
Lost. Lost. Building ready to place. Unit lost. Unit lost. Construction started. Unit lost.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. 1 second then. Bump that up. Let's see if this works. There you go. Of course. Absolutely. All right, there we go. We can't do that for too long. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, John. That's very kind of you.
Construction started.
I hope you got all the audio you were looking for.
Construction
Oh,
started.
more tanks.
Unit lost. Building ready to place.
Could do with actually reducing scroll speed a bit fast. That's a bit better. Now we are losing a lot of vehicles. We're now getting our guns
Started.
online, and I think these look like the same ones which were giving us trouble a minute ago.
Insufficient power. Wind traps required.
Oh, more power.
Under attack.
Are you gonna fire at anything? Okay, these gun... Okay, how come their guns are good and ours are pants?
Unit lost. Building ready to place. Construction.
So do I have to manually aim with each of the guns? Really? That can't be true. That cannot be true, surely.
Unit lost. Building ready to place.
What am I doing wrong?
Construction started.
Okay, no, you are firing. You are firing.
Construction started.
Hmm.
Dim-head launch detected.
Okay, we've got another nuke coming in.
The base is
There it is. Repair.
building ready to place. The base is under attack.
Okay, so you are firing. Okay, we can't aim... Oh my god.
Training. Construction started. Training. Unit lost.
Okay, you can fire though.
Training.
Oh no, well, here goes the MCV. Here it goes.
Training. Construction started. Building lost. Lost. Training.
Okay, no, we're winning this. We're winning this attrition.
Lost. Training.
Good. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good.
Construction.
Death hand missiles, not nukes. Right.
Training.
More of these, please. I need to keep an eye on our power. Who's this? Who's this sausage? You repairing? There we go.
Construction.
Okay, I'll get a couple more buzzsaws.
Ready to place. Unit lost. Construction started.
More tanks, please.
Construction
There we
started.
go.
Construction started. Construction started.
This really is a war of attrition. This is why I say I think we'll make this, as I say, the last mission, because I can tell this is going to be a long one. Because this is my kind of mission, where it's attrition. A mission of attrition. We're going to win this. I know we're going to win this. It's just going to take us a bit of time to slowly claw our way back. But I like doing that. A couple more troopers in case we get more.
Construction.
Okay, you guys did not appear on my map.
Unit lost. Training. Training. Unit lost. Training.
Did I lose my outpost? I did. They blew up the outpost. That's why they're not on my map anymore.
Construction started.
That's what's going on. I was relying on the outpost that we built that's now gone. Oh, we're about to run out of power again.
Construction started.
Hmm.
Building ready to place.
Okay. Barracks here. Outpost. Yes, please. Pop that fella. Head back down here. No, there's nothing coming just yet.
Building ready to place.
Outpost. Over here, where it's less... Everyone out of the way. Thank you. Where it's less likely to get blown up.
Construction started.
Okay. Infantry over there next. We've got turrets over there, so we're okay. More
Construction
power.
started.
Turrets will also target flyers. Okay, that's good. Are these the same turrets as the ones we're giving us
Started.
problems a minute ago?
Ready to place. Additional space
Wait, thank you.
required.
They look like it. Repair, please. Thank you.
Construction started. Building ready to place.
Okay, north is the next bunch. Yeah, so these turrets are doing good against the infantry incursions.
Construction started.
They are sending in artillery units. So what's the best vehicle to get at this point? I'm getting a bunch of assault tanks. Is there, like, another vehicle that's, like... Am I getting, like, light tanks when I should be getting medium tanks? So I'm kind of just doing, like, a grouping of both buzzsaws and assault tanks. Death Hand. Oh, boy. Everyone back. Everyone back. There we go. Okay, they'll be coming south in a minute. We'll just hold this off. Don't get too close to the Conyard. It's chemicaled up. Pair these. You can take care of the infantry. There's just infantry coming that way. We've got tanks over here. X-projector tanks. I don't have any of those. So, do I need a particular building for those? More power than another gun turret. You've got a bit low there, turret. Nice. No, I didn't. If that was like contingent on allying with particular faction, I don't think I did. I've always been a bit messy with allying with other factions in this game. I love that it's an option, and it's something that you can like figure out on later playthroughs. But I've never gone this far in the game before. I've only ever played casually. I'm still basically playing casually now. But I do like the way that it's laid out with that for like replayability and things. Okay, that's a tank. Just infantry there. Yes. Oh, not quite. All infantry. Or it's just a string of infantry over here. Whereas we've got tanks coming from the south. That's working quite well. I could set up like a gas turret over there. Because I guess those are better for infantry. Then again, these are like gun turrets, so... They seem to work quite well on infantry. This is what I mean about attrition. This is my kind of mission. Because I'm building up a decent-sized force now. They keep sending stuff to get me, but we're clawing our way back. And I like that. Need to keep an eye on this side. Right, I'll set up a flame turret on this side because there's a lot of infantry coming from this side, but very few vehicles, he says. He says, very few vehicles on the north side, he says. Not many vehicles at all. In fact, none at all. I don't think I've seen a single one. And they won't send any vehicles from the north either. Right. We'll wait for those vehicles to get here. Right, so we've got these rocket guys mixed in for the aircraft. Let's see how well these turrets do. Ooh! That's more like it. Like before, they weren't targeting at all.
The base is under attack.
Oi! Oi! Sausage, watch that.
The base is under attack.
There we go. No, over this side. There we go. Get a flame turret for the infantry. You can come with. Rip money. I mean, we are going to get more money, right? There's going to be more money, I'm hoping. Hopefully we've got enough turrets that we can hold off attacks. Long enough that... Okay, I'm going to send this force and try and do a bit of damage. So there won't be any attacks coming from the south where the majority of the heavy attacks are coming from. It's mainly infantry from this side. What the hell was that? Was that the Death Hand? Okay, so it only got my my turrets, and as a result, my I've got no anti-air now. Quick save, good call, good call. I haven't been quick saving at all. We're calling it that, so whatever. Yeah. Resume. Okay, so we do need to get... And we're out of money. So, I guess we're going all in. I guess we're going balls to the wall. So, we're attacking this side. We have defenses on the north side still. We have no defenses on the south, so we'll attack via the south. That is the plan. Nice. There's no more attacks coming though, which I do appreciate. Agonar, yes, this game is very much abandoned where you can't legally buy it anywhere. If you want to get the game, there are ways of getting it to run. We have a guide channel in our Discord server linked below, with links for all the CNC and Dune RTS games. But it is, unfortunately, abandonware. So due to the way the license works, with how the game was licensed, no one is is legally able to actually sell the game digitally. Okay, so I'm not getting any more money, by the looks. So we have this one force. I'm going to try and see if I can do as much damage as I can. Can we actually just run these guys over? There we go. Oh, okay. Hmm. You want to shoot him down? We've only got 2 Rocketeers left. Shoot! 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 There we go. Yeah, we are going to lose this mission, I think. Are those guys just blowing up when they get ran over? That's no good.
Construction started.
Oh, extra funds have arrived. Hmm. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this mission. I think we're going to lose this mission. And, yeah. Okay.
The base is under attack.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Because this balls to the wall attack isn't going to work. Not even second-hand copies. You need to at least rip disk 1, which is the installer disk, and then replace the install.exe or setup.exe with a cracked version of that exe in order to get it to run. In my experience, because I have the physical discs for this game, I bought the physical discs to play it legitimately, and in Windows 10, perhaps Windows 11 as well, it's, your mileage may vary. So it might not work. Okay, we'll head back. We'll head back for now. So you might get the physical discs to run. In my experience, I couldn't. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Since we've now got more funds, and I've no idea when the funds are coming in, I'm going to get... Where are they? The Inkvine catapults. We'll get some of those to try and crack our way into this base. Because that's the Harkonnen Palace. We're right there. But now we're getting into the base, and these turrets do so much damage. Okay, you're going to be on group 2. Death Hand? Uh-oh. Everyone out the base. Everyone out the base. Okay. Okay, well we've got 2 catapults, and we need more money.
Insufficient funds.
So, more monies, please. There we go. I mean, I guess we could sell the Conyard. Because we're not going to be building any more buildings. We'll just sell the Conyard. Yeah. Sell one factory. Hopefully we can get some more... Because, like, we're right there. We've got enough of a force here to be able to crack our way through. This side's defended. We just need 1 or 2 more catapults.
Unit lost. Construction started.
Okay, we don't have enough for another one. Okay, we've got more... Okay. Some tanks coming in on that side. We have 1 rocket left. Okay. Extra funds have arrived. Lovely.
Construction started.
Difficulty? This is normal difficulty. Right. Now we're going balls to the wall. We've got enough of a force that I think we can bash our way through these tanks. We'll get our vehicles in place first. I'll get some troopers, actually. Because there are still aircraft. Okay, vehicles in place.
Construction started. Training. Training. Unit lost. Unit lost. Training. Unit lost. Training. Unit lost.
Okay, good.
Construction started. Training. Unit lost.
Did you just say unit lost? Who? Who? Okay. Right. Here's the plan then. We'll get here. What the hell are these? Oh god, these are their mammoths. The Devastator tanks. Okay, we can kind of ignore that. We'll use the catapults. I think it does steal tanks, yeah. There we go, that's good. I think it steals tanks.
Insufficient funds.
Okay.
Unit lost.
Save. Oh no, 3. Boop. Save. Resume.
Saved.
Here's the plan then. We'll send in the catapults first. Take care of this. We'll keep the main forces back a bit. Ready to rush in if needs be. Yeah, we can cheese these. Once we've cracked through, there's going to be a turret over here as well. I'll send in a rifle. Oh no, we can see it now. We can see it. Good. Now, once we're in, I'll ignore everything and rush straight for the palace. And hopefully we can hold out long enough that... there's a death hand. You're going to attack the base?
Is under attack.
One turret, GG.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, literal catapults, I guess. Oh, they stopped firing. Oh, there we go, yeah. Okay. Okay, pull your guys back. These catapults are quite fast. We'll send in primary forces first to soak up some of the damage, because the catapults go really fast. But they're going to do the most damage to the building, apparently. Apparently they're best against... They do a lot of building damage. So, you guys will go in first and attract the attention of the Devastators. And while you're attacking my infantry... Everything can sneak, like these guys can sneak in behind, and here we go. Here we go.
Lost. Construction.
Yeah, boy! Come on! Come on! That was good.
In the name of Gidi Prime,
Oh.
remember, failure is death.
Lucas, this is the old game. Yes, this came out in 2002, 2003, somewhere around then. Bloody hell. Well, it is the newest of the Dune games, I suppose. Unless, when did Cryo's last Dune come out? I can't remember if that was after. That was PS2. Bloody hell. Right, we'll play the last FMV and then we'll call it here because that was a rough battle.
The Ix designed this chair to my own specifications. Father,
Hello, Bucko.
been here.
2001, bloody hell.
He would have enjoyed this.
Oh, your Generals was 2003, wasn't it?
Die for weeks, brother. And in the end, oh, you'll beg for death. Your loyalty will be rewarded, Commander, I can promise you. In the
Been forced to
meantime,
eat so
we'll be
many,
getting
like,
disturbing reports from our
jam
spies.
donuts. Look, it's
Someone
got
has been
jam
sending
all over his
orders
face.
against the Sadukar, the Fremen, and the Ix, and harvesting the bodies of the dead. They could be building an army of Golas and Contaminators. I want you to pursue alliances with the Ix and the Sadukar. We may eventually have to dispose of them.
Back
but now
scratcher of
they
the
may be
bike
some-
pump.
Brother, please, I'm trying to have a conversation here. I'll have to contact you later when it's a little less
Soft
noisy.
cushions.
Oil lenses, quickly! It's a dead worm.
Oh.
A large one.
A large dead worm.
I don't think the ornithopter has seen us. It's fleeing the storm.
Where can I pick this up? This game is not.
It's the Talaxu.
I'll give you the run through just as we end.
Bodies have been seen roaming the planet. I wonder what they're up to.
I love these cutscenes so much. Okay, we'll go here, and I'll start the mission and then save.
The Talaxu manufacturing base in this...
Sounds good. Right, yeah, if you want to play this game, it's abandonware. You can't legally buy it anywhere. You can track down the physical discs, but there's no guarantee they'll work. I have the physical discs, and I couldn't get them to work. In our Discord server, link below. Firstly, that's the best way to be notified when we go live on this channel next time, which will probably be tomorrow. We'll play a different game tomorrow. Probably Euro's Revenge, actually, I'm thinking. We might start Euro's Revenge tomorrow. But yeah, in the Revenge of Pick a Faction channel, there you can select your faction in the channel in the server, and also get the alerts roll, which will you'll be notified when we go live on this channel. We also have the setup guides for getting the CNC games and the Dune games running. This game, like the Dune game, all the Dune games, is abandonware. You can't legally get it anywhere. We have guides for getting it to run, but you do have to kind of, shall we say, improvise. Just because there's no other recourse, unfortunately. Right, we shall save over 3. Save! Yes. But yeah, you do need to track down, you need to get the ISOs of the 4 discs, either legitimately or elsewhere, and you have to at least have disc 1 ripped and replace the install.exe or setup.exe file with a fixed version. There's a link to all that in the setup guides channel below. Yeah, that's the best way to get it running on Windows 10. It's a bit more involved, but it is possible. Right. Speak to a man with a... yeah. If you know a guy who knows a parrot. So I think I linked to my abandonware, which is where I got the fixed stuff. So there's on that the link in the guide on the Discord server has all the extra files you need to download, so like the full patch, the install patch, no CD patch, stuff like that. So it's possible to get this game running. It's just a bit more involved, unfortunately, and there's not really too much, other than shall we say improvise that we can do, because due to the license. It's not legal to sell this game digitally. Unless EA and the Herbert estate sit down and agree, which they're not going to, because the Herbert estate unsuccessfully sued EA back in the PS2 era. And EA were in the right in that instance, interestingly. But yeah, so they're not going to reconcile, meaning... these old Dune RTS games are perpetually in limbo. EA owns the rights to the games. They can't do anything with these games unless they have the rights to the Dune license from the Herbert estate, and the Herbert estate are not going to play nicely. So we have no other choice with these games, and it's a real shame. But these games are so much fun, and they are definitely worth playing. This game is particularly a really interesting one. Because Dune 2 is quite archaic, Dune 2K is basically CNC on Arrakis. This one feels so much different. Feels really unique to play, and it's a really fun game. Right, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by. I hope you've had a fun time. We didn't get drunk this time, but had a lot of fun. So, this will be it for Emperor Battle for Dune streams for a while. We might return to the game at some point. But like I say, tomorrow, around 4 PM UK time, we'll probably have another stream. Again, get the alerts roll in the Discord server link below if you want to be notified when we go live. We will likely be playing Euro's Revenge, and probably start the Allied campaign tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you on the next one. And it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from OBS. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.